Hello and welcome to yet another 2-Minute Tuesday. This week we have a super short tip that is mainly geared towards functional consultants, solution architects, and even CRM administrators. So let's start the countdown and let's go. So this tip is all about saving yourself some headaches in the future and is to always begin a workflow with a check condition. Every single workflow you create needs to have check condition as the first step, whether you need it or not. So here's an example. I've created a workflow that whenever an opportunity is created, it updates the opportunity record, it makes some changes to it, then it goes and assigns the opportunity to David So, and then it sends an email to David to let him know that an opportunity has been assigned to him. Now, maybe as I started using this workflow, I realized that, well, I don't want to do it for every single opportunity. I might want to do it just for, let's say, large opportunities that are, with an estimated revenue larger than $1 million or something like that. Whatever it is, whatever condition it is that you want to apply to it, now you're stuck. Now you can look at this, and because it's only 3 steps, you might say, well, I'll just rebuild it and that's it, cut my losses. But sometimes you'll create workflows that are humongous, right? They're huge workflows, and you're stuck because even though we can insert before steps, if you try to insert a condition here, you notice that the condition applies up here, but the steps that these steps are not inside those steps. You can't drag and drop. It doesn't work like that. You're pretty stuck. So what you want to do is you always want to start with that condition, make that condition something that, if you don't need it, for example, make that condition something that is always true, something like if the opportunity status or something like that contains data, or if the status equals open, or something like that. You can make it anything. So in this case, I'm going to say if the opportunity is open, which is always going to be because it's going to run when the record is created, then add the steps underneath this one, right? So you always want to do it that way. That way, if later on, you come here and you say, okay, I want to update this opportunity to include, let's say, the large opportunity condition, well, all you have to do is click on this opportunity on that condition, and then say if the opportunity estimated revenue, in this case, it's greater than $1 million, whatever you decide to do. Now I'm just adding lines into my condition, making the condition stronger, but I no longer have to rebuild my workflow. Now, if you already are in a position where you have created workflows without a check condition, don't rebuild it from scratch. Next week, I'm going to show you a tip that you can use to fix those situations where you have to introduce a condition, but you're no longer able to embed it into it. So I hope you enjoyed the tip this week, and we'll see you next week.